Hi there, and welcome to the inaugural episode of Riverside Sports. I'm Lonnie D'Angelo, and today I'll be your tour guide through the exciting hockey team that is the St. Charles Chill. All right, here we are at the icy home of the St. Charles Chill, the Family Arena. Home to the Chill since their inaugural game in October of 2013, the Family Arena seats over 9,500 fans for a hockey game and is used for a variety of other events. Let's head down to the ice and see where the Chill skate. The St. Charles Chill have been working hard since joining the Central Hockey League as an expansion team for the 2013-2014 season. Originally formed as an independent expansion team, the Chill eventually joined forces with the NHL's St. Louis Blues as a minor league affiliate before the Chill's inaugural season. The Chill's partners include several local businesses, showcasing a great sense of community. Although the Chill have been very busy, we've been lucky enough to get a chance to talk with player Jordan Fox, Vice President of Business Development, Bart, and Head Coach and General Manager, Jamie Rivers. First, we'll have a chat with Jordan, forward and captain for the St. Charles Chill. Before joining the Chill, Jordan played 7 seasons of professional hockey, most recently with the Nottingham Panthers in England. His hometown of Kirkwood, Missouri is a short 20-minute drive from the Family Arena, and he played hockey at Merrimack College near Boston whilst pursuing an education. Let's meet Jordan in the locker room now and see what he's up to. So how are you doing today, Jordan?
I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome. Good. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. So, got a question for you. How does it feel to return to St. Louis, where it all began, especially after traveling across the ocean?
It's a change, when you're over there, the team's kind of your family, but when you're back here settling in, you have a little bit more commitments to go and see your family and to spend time with them, which is nice. It's something that I haven't been able to do for the last, probably since I was 17 years old. So it's nice to come back and kind of get reacquainted with the family.
Good. What's it like to be captain of the Chill, especially in the team's inaugural season?
It's a great honor. It means a lot to me. I take a lot of pride in it. It also comes with a little bit added pressure, but it's something that I kind of take and run with it.
Good, good. What's the difference between the Chill's locker room, where it's almost like everyone's the new guy and everybody's getting used to each other compared to other teams that you've played on?
It's tough, as one of the older guys. I think it's our responsibility to kind of bring everyone together and kind of plan certain events so guys know each other a little bit better.
Tell me a little bit about what it's like to play for former NHL player Jamie Rivers, and what is the coach-captain relationship like?
Well, to play for a guy who played so many years in the NHL is a great experience for myself, and I think the rest of the guys on the team. It's, some coaches you have that didn't play at that high level, when they tell you something, you almost like, wow, he doesn't know, he never played, but he played at the highest level and played for a long time. So, when he tells you something, you kind of have to agree with them.
Yeah.
And our relationship, I think, is it's good. We have to keep that tight line. We're not friends, but we are friends, and we both want what's best for the team. So we're all trying to get the best product out there, and really hope that we start winning.
Good, good. What's the biggest difference for you in preparing for a practice where plays and formations are fine-tuned and preparing for a game when it all comes down to the final score?
I think with practice, you just mentally prepare for what systems we're going to go through and stuff like that. And for a game, it's more physical than mental. You know, when you do all that, the mental preparation and practice, and then when it comes to a game, it's all reading, reacting, physical, you know, having your legs going, stuff like that. So, you know, it's practice is tough at times, but I think physically it's a little bit more tough in games.
Okay. What can we expect from you and from the Chill this season?
Hopefully a winning season, and you know, I think it's a good family product that you know, we're going to be working hard every game and, you know, play tough and kind of be a blue collar team.
One more question. What was the driving factor in your decision to not only return to the States, but to the St. Louis area itself?
I think having family here, you know, played a big part, and then talking to Jamie over the summer and the good things I think that'll come from this organization, you know, I want to be a part of and maybe play here for a couple more years and then, you know, hopefully get into coaching or something like that.
Awesome. Well, great. Thanks for chatting with us today.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. All right, now we're going to talk to the Chill's Vice President of Business Development, Bart Hull. Bart has strong ties in hockey, working in the front office for the Idaho Steelheads of the West Coast Hockey League from 1997 until 2001. He is also the son of NHL Hall of Famer Bobby Hull and the younger brother of another NHL Hall of Famer, Brett Hull. Bart also made a name for himself in football when he was selected in the first round of the Canadian Football League draft by the BC Lions. So let's head on out to the stands and see what Bart's up to. How's it going, Bart?
It's going great. It's always a great day to be at the rink.
Great. So take me through a typical day as the Vice President of Business Development for the St. Charles Chill.
Well, at the Chill office, the key word in our inaugural season is growth. So that's twofold. One is getting out in the community, talking to the local chambers, talking to school districts, talking to local charities, and doing things such as this with great folks like yourself. That gets the word out about the Chill. It grows our brand name and lets people know that we're out here and we're playing at the Family Arena and we're family affordable entertainment. And then the second part of growth is once people get to know who we are and that they know that we're playing and they know our schedule, is the corporate sales and corporate partnership side, as well as group tickets for corporate outings and family outings. So growth in the public relations sector and marketing sector, as well as the sales sector.
Awesome, awesome. What triggered your decision to work in hockey again, and how long have you been considering it?
Well, it's never been far from the front of my head and the front of my heart. You know, I've been around professional hockey since literally before I could walk. And it's never been far from any decision I've ever made. And when this opportunity came, it was just too good to pass up.
Now, you spent the last few years living and working in Dallas, Texas. What's it like to be here in St. Charles, where your brother Brett serves in a similar position across the river with the St. Louis Blues?
You know, there's a lot of coincidence with that. You know, I was in Dallas, and so was Brett. He was working very closely with the Dallas Stars, and we had a great time down there, and Dallas is a really fun city. But he always talked about the great times he had in St. Louis, and we were really excited when he got the opportunity to come back to St. Louis and be the place where, you know, gosh, the only thing bigger than him in St. Louis is the Arch. And he's built up so much goodwill here. And a month after he came, this opportunity came up for me. It's a completely unrelated, completely separate. Just happens to be both in professional hockey, but the goodwill that he's built up, I can see it when I walk into a meeting to talk with someone about getting involved with the Chill. It's palpable and it's just amazing. So I try and build on that and be hopefully half the good guy that he's always been.
Oh, absolutely. Can you tell me a little bit about process that goes into the Chill's promotions, including the in-game promotions that occur during breaks and play?
You know, that's the funnest part about this. In minor league professional hockey, the only limit you have is your imagination. And what's the old saying is we either want to offend everyone or offend no one. So we really try and tailor each promotion or each advertisement or each partnership to activate the most for our client or our partner, getting our fans from our seats into their business or using their service. A couple of great examples is we work with a wonderful local pest control company, EarthSmart, and we do something that's a staple in minor league hockey. It's the pest of the game. We pick an opposing player and frame them and talk about how pesty they've been to the rest of the league, and and it ties right in with pest control.
Oh, cute.
So that's been great. And then another one that fit perfectly was we have a great partnership with Cricket Wireless, the local marketing end here in St. Louis, and they have a thing called Move Music. So we thought, well, why don't we take someone from our upper bowl and move them down to the lower bowl? So it's perfect. Move Music, sponsored by Cricket Wireless, and that's kind of what we do. Our imagination sets the tone, and it makes the most activation for the people that get involved with us, so that the people here at the games remember exactly who is the sponsor of icing, who is the sponsor of the power play, who is the sponsor of Move Music, who is the sponsor of certain things, because it fits their company branding and imaging.
Great ideas.
fun.
What a fun part of the job.
Well, and that is the fun part. Going out to these meetings and getting people involved is fantastic. But then once we shake hands, we get together and say, okay, what do you want to do? And we just brainstorm and come up with the funnest idea.
That's awesome. What do you hope to ultimately accomplish as a front office member of the St. Charles Chill?
I think it's easy. We want to become a St. Charles tradition. We'd like to be the #1 option for family, affordable, friendly entertainment in St. Charles. When people come to our games, we want them to remember what a great time they had, and really, in another generation, we want a father and son to say, my dad used to take me to Chill games when I was a kid. We want to be a staple for a long time here in St. Charles.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much for being here with the St. Charles Chill.
Well, thanks so much for joining us here today at the Family Arena. We love having people come and visit us, and we love to talk about the Chill.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Last but certainly not least, we're going to have a chat with General Manager and Head Coach Jamie Rivers. Before coaching, Jamie played in over 450 NHL games, many of them with the St. Louis Blues. And he also made a name for himself as a star defenseman in leagues in Canada, Russia, and Europe. Let's head to the ice and see what's happening with Coach Rivers. Hi there, Jamie. How are you doing today?
Good, real good, thank you.
Good, How did you find out about the Chill? What interested you most about them, both as a head coach and a general manager?
Well, the hockey world here in St. Louis is rather small, and I remember coming off the ice and working with some kids in the summer, and someone just told me that there was a new minor league franchise that was coming back to St. Charles. So I was very interested in the possibility at getting a chance to coach. I'd been working with some NHL guys in the summertime, just kind of one-on-one or in small groups, just on some skill-specific stuff, and it really, for me at that point in my career, with everything kind of being done, it was a great opportunity for me to get my feet wet and to get into the game as far as the head coaching job was concerned.
Awesome. I understand you've worked with the St. Louis Blues coaching practices over the past couple of years. And how does it feel to not only to advance your coaching career, but to do so within the Blues organization where it all began?
Well, it's great. I mean, it's a huge privilege to be able to do that and to have had the opportunity to be sitting across from Ken Hitchcock and going over practice plans and kind of trying to put together the practice with him of what he wants done for the day and strategies that he wants implemented, and have him go up there and kind of watch practice is a little nerve-wracking at times, but no, it's a massive privilege, and it's been a great stepping stone for me, and really it's been experience that you couldn't get anywhere else.
As a player, you won the President's Trophy while with the Detroit Red Wings. How would winning a CHL championship as head coach of the Chill, maybe as early as next season, compare?
Well, there are obviously two different things. As a player, you're in the battles, left and right all over the ice and things like that. And as a coach, you're the guy who's not necessarily pulling the strings, but doing all the work behind closed doors and setting up strategies and trying to implement systems that'll help your guys who are in the war out there. So it's probably a very different feel, probably very satisfying at the same time. Anytime you win anything, it's a huge thrill, whether you're a player or a coach and a trainer or an equipment guy. I mean, when you're a part of a team, you're part of a team, and it's always exciting.
Absolutely. Serving as both the general manager and the head coach presumably presents a heavy workload and gives you a lot of input in the players that sign with the Chill. Can you tell me a little bit about the process of scouting, signing, and finally coaching?
Well, yeah, to begin a process of finding players and scouting and signing, I don't get a lot of sleep. Let's just put it that way. The phone never stops ringing, and I think my family's pretty tired of. I have to change my ringtone every so often because they get tired of the ringtone always going off. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of hours that gets put into trying to make sure you're getting the right guys on the ice or putting the right team together. But you know, it's worth it because at that point as the coach, on the other side, you definitely want to have the right guys to go out there and implement your system. So I think for this year, our inaugural season, it's been a bit of a learning experience. You find out what's available, what's out there, what kind of players are in the league, what kind of players are wanting to come to the CHL and the St. Charles. And for us, it's still a process. I think we're getting closer and closer every day to finding the mix that we really want.
Okay. Which coach would you say had the biggest influence on you, both as a player and as a head coach?
You know, Joel Quenneville was coach here in St. Louis, and I really liked the way Joel did things. He managed to be a player's coach, but still have that stern hand, you know, to go with it. And it was nothing personal. It was just business, and it's, you know, you can't be thin-skinned in the business. And I learned a lot from him that way. And then obviously in recent times, it's been Ken Hitchcock. Just watching him and seeing how he puts together game plans and how much work goes into pre-scouting and then breaking down games that you just played. You know, like I said, it's experience that I couldn't have got anywhere else. And so I'd have to say that those two guys are probably my biggest influences to date.
Awesome. How does it feel to coach in front of great fans who more than likely not cheered you on as a player during your time with the Blues?
Well, it's great. You know, a lot of times I come out here and there's lots of faces I recognize from past years, and it's great to have that support. And obviously there's a lot of family here and friends for me. You know, I've been in St. Louis since '94, I believe, so it's been a long time. So a lot of these people that are locals now are very good friends of mine and acquaintances. So it's great to come out here. It's a little nerve-wracking at times because I'm a very competitive guy and I want to put together a great product, and I'm not known for being a good loser at any point. So when we go out there and we underperform, or if we don't get the victory that we want, it's frustrating and I take it very personal. And you know, I guess that's just who I am, but it's not a big deal to see these faces out there. They know I'm working hard.
Great, awesome. Well, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Well, that's going to do it for the first episode of Riverside Sports. Thanks for joining us today and experiencing the great hockey that happens on Riverside Drive. Don't forget to feel the chill, and we'll see you next time.